Hey guys, Cam McClellan.
Al Lewison.
Welcome to today's Wealth WOD.
Workout of the day.
We're not really here.
We're not here.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
We're on a beach somewhere, probably.
This is pre-recorded because I'm down Blackgowrie at the moment, actually.
I'm interstate at a beach.
Just going interstate.
Great time of year to do some WODs though. So here we are.
Yep. What are we talking about?
So I think considering it's a brand new year and everyone's got the nice relaxed Christmas spirit behind them, we should talk to people about setting themselves up and what they're going to do for the next 12 months. So what we do at this time of year, and the WODs are a great example of it. Last year we were sitting around having a beverage or two, maybe some more.
Yep.
And we thought, it'd be good if we did a series of videos on property investing that help people understand the way that we learn and give them some of the skills that we've picked up over the last 20 years. So we set out to do a series of videos, and this is a key point here. The challenge was doing the first one.
Actually, I remember we were down at Torquay at my holiday house last year, and Al said to Felicity and Beth, our wives, said we're going to do a heap of videos on property investment, and they said, yeah, good one, who's going to want to watch that? Well, we proved them wrong.
We watched them.
They were dream crushers.
So, every road takes a first step. So what I'm saying here is, guys, set yourself some goals and challenges or things you want to achieve, and Cam's got a slightly different spin on it, but the journey starts with the first step. So that's up to you guys now. You're sitting there relaxed, you've had Christmas, you're looking at a brand new year, you're thinking about property, you have been thinking about property, you're going to think about property investment, you need to do it. You need to do something to make it happen.
Yeah. Al mentioned before their goals, and I think it's really important. So we set ourselves what we call milestones or goals. Back in the 80s or 90s, when I started listening to the old man used to play those motivational tapes, used to drive me crazy, but they were all off that hype America sort of back end of that, greed is good from the 80s, and it was all about setting goals, and the goals were all about let's have a Learjet, let's have a Ferrari, and that sort of stuff, which to me,
you put yaks in the pool.
There you go. But the goals that they were promoting to me seemed unachievable, and if someone didn't get there, it was a long way to get there. So to me, when I started thinking about investing, and the reason that I started investing back in late 90s was really that I wanted to create what I call a vision, which I think is a lot more powerful than a goal. Now, I'm not saying you've got to sit around like a monk and smoke whoopee weed and think about your vision meditating, but you do need to have a very clear visual picture of where you want to end up in 10 or 15 years. So my goal at that stage was to be able to work whenever I wanted, to muck around with mates, drive whatever cars I wanted, but to be able to buy a house and create an environment where I could raise a family. And that was my vision. So that's very different from having a goal going, I want X amount of money or I want a Ferrari.
So it's a good point, Ken. Once you had your vision, right? So you got your vision there, big picture. It wasn't a helicopter, it wasn't a Learjet, but you had that lifestyle picture. What did you need to do? Because you weren't just going to get there.
Yeah, correct. So all I did was I went out and I found someone who knew about property. I knew at that stage nothing about the share market. I knew the rich people own property, so I went and found people who own property and I asked them lots of questions. But what I did for about 12 months is I procrastinated. There were so many options out there, I didn't know what to do. So it wasn't until your old man grabbed us and said, that's the one you're buying, and I went down and bought it. So there's thinking about it, there's having a nice vision, and there's setting some goals, but there's so many things that distract you. It's time to go and buy some property. That's what it came down to for me.
What was the WOD top from 2014? I think it was thinking about the WOD isn't doing the WOD.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, thinking about the WOD, talking about the WOD ain't doing the WOD.
So guys, you need to get off the fence. You've got your vision, you know what you want to do. You can sit there forever and time will tick away. Take action. This could be the year.
It always seems the time on the beach, sitting back, you start thinking about yourself a little bit rather than the people you work for. I think that's the important thing.
Or how much the sand's burning your feet if it's hot.
There you go.
Have a good day.
Cheers, guys.